Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers. Yay! FANS Wethu TV. It's the Pathway Premiership. Mamelodi Sundowns 3, SuperSport 0. I'm joined by the best coach in SA. Coach KP.
Stivo Grand.
I'm not. Josie Mamela.
Stivo, it's a Soweto. It's a what? Tony Derby. I Stivo, yo. SuperSport, hyperfield. They should have just stayed home.
Today.
Stivo, have you seen all Sundowns goals? Go check them. All the centre backs are tackling. Every time Sundowns scored, there's a tackle.
Hey.
And this is what I always say. The moment you get a centre back that always tackle, you know you've got a huge issue.
The coach.
Biggest issues, too. The only player I think tried Ginlovo, but the rest of them, I still.
No effort. No effort.
Still. I personally love and appreciate Kevin Hunt.
Yes.
But the way SuperSport played, I stand to be corrected. Maybe I was looking at a different game. So let's just move on to Sundowns.
Coach.
Now, before we move on to Sundowns, now look at the physique here, SuperSport defenders, the centre backs. You see how big they are.
Yeah.
Hence why and then you look at Umaliwongo.
Cause
very skinny, just tall. You don't have to tackle if you're a centre back.
That's the basic, no coach.
Go check all the goals. All goals. Even the first one. Adams just trapped cheap because what Mutua tackle all goals. So, but yeah.
So how tackle as a centre back you make it easy for?
Still, as a centre back, if you tackle, who's going to cover you?
No one.
When you take, that's why we're a centre back, and then there's a keep behind you. There's a keep. So if you tackle, it's a 1v1 now. But yeah,
so that's why you must stay on your toes.
Always.
On your feet.
Rather, beat it for pace. It's fine. Everyone can see one beat it for pace.
Uzam.
Or take one for the team. But tackling and don't win the ball, it's useless. But anyway, SuperSport, enough about SuperSport. Still, now look at the tactician, Mikel Cardoso. Remember, I once said, I'm not convinced with combination here. Reynas and Shaluli.
Yes, you did.
But now look at what happens. Shaluli comes today, starts. He doesn't score.
Yes.
And I don't think he's got more than 3 shots at goals. Today. So you ask yourself how. But look at what made a huge difference. Lucas. I've always said that guy's world class too.
He is.
Let's forget which team we're supporting. That guy's world class. That guy's looking at the field on top. Yeah. I think he's got a touch at all goals. Him and Allende.
Those two players.
The little magician, I always say.
Napoleon.
I saw somewhere Allende is useless. I don't know who says that or how. Now look at the role of, let me just explain the role here at Allende. There's people that attack the spaces or the pockets. Allende collects from the centre backs and then starts the attack into what? Spaces. Okay. The first goal, Allende picked the ball from the centre back. Ribeiro, all he did is a back heel. Then via goal. Second goal, same thing. So whenever Mukwena moves, he moves with a few midfielders. Allende goes and collects. So he always collects the ball in the pockets. Where you are not expecting him to be there, that's Allende. So he's very useful still. Very useful. Yes, he might not have the assist and all those things. That guy is very useful.
He passed to assist.
Now look at trap and pass. Jaden Adams.
Number 44. Number 44.
There's a friend of mine or a coach of mine. He's a master of spaces. And he is. How many balls did he lose today? None. He plays 2 touch. 3 touches too many still. 3 touches too many still. Master of space. And when he said that, I didn't appreciate the boy from where he was playing. But ever since he said Jaden Adams is a master of spaces, I took my time and I looked at him. Look at what they did when they substituted the CDM. They moved him where CDM. Jaden Adams. And look at what he does. Controls the game, Steve. Steve, that boy. There's something special there. There's something extremely special. Still, if you can play 10 and be able to run into spaces, be able to create chances. Sometimes you playing doesn't mean you have to touch the ball in order for you to create chances. You moving defenders off positions, you are creating spaces for others. And that's what he does. He masters the space.
Is that his role?
I think that's his role. I might be wrong. But from what I saw, plenty teams are going to struggle.
Jaden Adams.
Very special still. Hence why I'm saying, if you look at Allende masters where the opposition is not going to mark. Pockets. So he is the guy who will collect from the center backs, or he will move away, and then we're expecting Umukwena to come and collect. But look at Mukwena's role ever since Cardoso comes. He plays what? Long balls lately. And then the little magician does what? Collects from the pockets, play into pockets. Look at, I think 90% of the balls from Allende goes to Ribeiro. You see, so that's one thing we need to appreciate about Sundowns, Meoti. There's a lot you can say about Sundowns. Now look at Malibongo. And now I've got a Sundowns fan here. You see, last time when I said Sundowns played 5 at the back, I was attacked. But now, if you look at the sub, Suarez, it meant Sundowns was playing what? 5 at the back. It's just that they are pushing what? Wing backs, as they call them in modern football. But modern football sometimes mislead us. You cannot play 5 defenders and say you are playing 3 at the back. No, they're just playing 3 center backs and full backs. That's what Gavin Hunt did, and I thought it was very stupid. You cannot go 2 goals down and play wing backs. What are you defending? But look at what Cardoso does. He brings in Suarez. When they start the ball, they push Umbalibongo away into the CDM. It shows you how special that boy is. How he can control the tempo and know his position.
That young. As a center back.
Yes, maybe Suarez might not be attacked. Maybe we're not sure about Suarez. But I always say it's always easy to blame a player that you haven't seen. But I feel let's give him time. Let's see. He's a left center back after all. Yeah, what he has. I'm not sure. My Sundowns will not take me. Masego, I don't know. Still, I don't like I'm not a fan of attacking players. Maybe he's playing a different role. But Maseko, who played at SuperSport, and now 2 different players, and it shows you what I was saying. System players. If you play in a certain system and you believe that's the only football you need to play, you become exposed. Maseko was Sundowns was trying to get the best out of Maseko today, but it showed nothing.
No, in addition, I would say I concur with what coach is saying. Issue Maseko, but benefit of a doubt for his performance, he has not played for a long time.
That's true.
You get what I mean? And you get into the team who already they're gelling. To get into a team like Sundowns caliber, it's going to be difficult for each and every player. Or he takes time, or it takes longer before not to play. So coach is alright. It's correct when he speaks about how Maseko's performance was today. And remember, Maseko is speed, he covered the line too much more long or half it lining. His mind even clouded, or what must I do more? You get what I mean? So a speedy player, he needs more room to breathe. But already covering that space once Stibo. So coach is right when he say how the Maseko perform. But I don't want to take
you see, Kenzo, I'm saying it's always good when you speak football with people. But now you see, let's not talk about. But I was going to say, I think he's going to struggle playing in Sundowns. Because if you got Maseko playing like that and you got Lucas is not going to kick the ball forward. There's a ball where he took a player for pace. And look at what he does. Lucas, I don't think, is the fastest player. He runs in front of the center back or a defender. What do? You're behind. You can't touch him. Those are special things that you need to be able to, you see. So, Steve, let's just address something. Remember what I said. There's a derby and then there's an event. But I said this last week, Saturday, and I was attacked. As much as the event, Soweto Derby, is very huge. But in terms of competition, now it needs matured ears before they attack. take me.
Yes, yes.
In terms of competition, we're playing what? Bedway. Ne? The biggest game, it's the one that is coming Saturday. Why am I saying that?
Why?
It's a 3-point. Whether you're playing Chiefs or what, you win what? 3 points. As much as SuperSport and Sundowns, we're saying it's not a huge game, but it's a what? 3 points. Now, if Sundowns wins on Sunday, the gap is what? 6 points.
9 points.
9 points.
9 points.
Yeah. And remember, a game in hand doesn't guarantee you what?
A win.
A point. It doesn't mean Hori you will win.
The points.
So for me, that's why I'm saying I will be attacked. It's fine. But for me, the biggest game in terms of competition is the game that is coming on Saturday.
Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates.
Even if you look at the log, it's number 1 versus number 2.
Yo.
Now that alone tells you the magnitude of the game. And look at, before let me close it, Chief, look at how huge Sundowns' confidence going into the game. Pirates in the last 3 games, they've scored 3. They conceded 1. So meaning they've got 2 goals. Sundowns in the last 3 games, in the last 2 games, they've scored 7. Oh, Pirates as well, 2 games. They've scored 7. They haven't conceded a goal. That's if you're watching football now, you start to realize, oh, Sundowns all of a sudden can get goals, and they're shutting the back door
before end the fixture.
So for me, I think Sundowns goes into the game favorites
because of this thing.
Yeah, but that's me. For first time, I agree with whoever who was choosing man of the match.
Quality, coach.
I think we are yet to see the best out of that ball.
We still see more.
Master of spacing. Never guy.
Oh, I'm so ya guy.
No, Steve,
It's a ball.
No, let's understand the role.
Yeah, I didn't understand this role. And I just want to close it. Steve, I still say, for me, the only position that Pirates needs to sign is the left back. That's me. If they sort out the issue, Saling, Pirates doesn't need much. Sort out the left back position.
Selimna.
That's me. But remember, we're competing with Sundowns in terms of play, but we cannot compete with Sundowns in terms of what? Market. You can't. And you need to be able to realize those things. You know what? As much as we can go pound to pound, we cannot compete with Pirates Sundowns car market.
Why?
Okay, he just asked why. There's rules in each and every team. You see, Sundowns doesn't mind splashing 60,000.
Yes.
Pirates cannot just splash 15. Just to say.
Yeah, but Vodacom is also sponsoring Pirates.
No, remember, Vodacom. No, let me fix you something. No,
100 million that Vodacom.
You know which team? You know which team is the most sponsored?
In Pirates.
No, wait. You know which team is the most sponsored? Wait. Let me explain. Hence why I said there's rules. There's rules. Again, Sundowns' policy of transfer, it's not the same as Pirates' policy. I'm not talking about money. There's one team that is sponsored more than every team, which is Chiefs, but they don't spend as much as Sundowns does. So hence I'm saying the policy of Sundowns versus the policy of Pirates, it's not the same.
No,
so
coach.
in terms of going to transfer market, someone once said, I'm going to close it, Hori, you cannot go buy a player 63 million or else you are playing for 20 million league. It doesn't make sense.
No, you see, coach.